Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm parked at the Sawyer Pond trailhead on the Kankamagus Highway. I'm headed back into Carrigan Notch. I have two objectives this weekend. One is to scout out an unmaintained fire road connecting Sawyer River Road to the Signal Ridge Trail. And then my second objective is to summit Vose Spur, which is one of the New England 100 highest. Alright, so I'm on the Sawyer Pond Trail, about a half mile in. So far it's a gorgeous day. I plan to take the Sawyer Pond Trail over to the junction of Sawyer Pond Trail, Sawyer River Trail, and Sawyer River Road, and then look for an unmaintained fire road, which will provide me a shortcut over to Signal Ridge near its junction with Carrigan Notch. I'll then take Carrigan Notch Trail for a couple miles and look for the start of the bushwhack to Vose Spur. I also plan to camp somewhere around that area as well. It's about 60 degrees right now, fairly low humidity, and the humidity is supposed to continue dropping all day. So looking to be a beautiful day. Might reach about 75, 80 out here. Could be a little rain tomorrow on the way out, but all in all, looking to be nice. So should be a good little overnighter. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get after it. I've left Sawyer Pond Shelter. Boy, what a beautiful spot. And I think they've added tent sites. I don't believe there were so many tent sites, and some of them have platforms and they look pretty new. And there's a new outhouse there, and the map shows two outhouses, but I only walked by the one near the shelter. So anyway, it's a beautiful spot. I guess it's seeing a lot of traffic, so they're doing what they can to limit the impact, put some tent sites in, and make a little more space, and they do not allow you to camp off of a designated platform or out of the shelter. So hopefully people will pay attention to that, because lakes and ponds tend to attract a lot of people and those spots can get trashed. Anyway, enough pontificating. I'm about 5 miles in, feeling good, terrain's been fairly easy. A bit of flat and quite a bit of just rolling up and down. So I will be at the intersection pretty soon of the Sawyer Pond Trail, Sawyer River Trail, and Sawyer River Road. And then I'll walk down the road a little bit and start looking for that unmaintained fire road that I discussed earlier. If you watched my Mount Kerrigan trip, you'll know we came from that way, Sawyer River Trail. So this little bit right here, just for the next maybe quarters of half mile till I find that Forest Service road, you know, the unmaintained one, will be ground that I traveled on that trip, but then I'll be on fresh ground again. Looks like our road, can't really tell how it's going to be. It's definitely overgrown, but it looks passable. We'll give it a go, as long as we don't camp. Well, it's not trivial to follow. Still on it, but we'll see how long that lasts. But they are not kidding when they say an unmaintained fire road. It's pretty tricky. Some of it's fairly obvious, but there's spots that are not. I'm actually a little surprised because Andrew Drummond, on his recent record-setting Derek Tizima of the 48, scouted this ahead of time and then decided to use it. So I figured, with the time he has to make, that when he scouted it, he found it was at least reasonably passable. It saves about 2 miles, so, but you can lose, you know, the way he's moving, that's, I don't know, 2 miles, 20 minutes, 30 minutes at the most. You could easily lose that on stuff like this, so he probably just navigates better than me. But it's, you know, I'll pick my way through carefully, and definitely I'll make it through. It's just a little more grown in than I thought, but fun. Ooh. So I'm off that unmaintained fire road back on Signal Ridge Trail. And I just stopped here to fill up with water for camp. I think it's a dry camp tonight, so not too far from here, a couple miles. So I'm going to carry 4 liters. Give me enough to climb Vose Spur and to have dinner and breakfast. So we'll carry on, doing good. here's the big rock. And the bushwhack to Vose Spur is supposed to start, I think, within 50 yards of here. There's also supposed to be a decent camping spot, so I think both just a little past this rock. It's funny, on the when I did Carrigan, I circled around and came up this Carrigan Notch Trail, and I filmed the kettle that somebody put on top of that rock. And at that time, I did not know that that was the kind of the landmark for the Vose Spur Trail. Okay, well, I think this is obviously it. I don't see camping though. Let me go a little further. Oh, somebody left their sunglasses. I have camp set up, bunch of weight out of my pack, especially all that water I just lugged up here. And anyway, I'm about to head up Vose Spur. Let's see how challenging this is to find. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Well, it's not too difficult to follow as far as following the trail so far. There's a few spots that you can tell people went in different directions. But I think I've done a good job staying on the kind of the main route. But boy, it's steep. I've climbed 500 feet already. I have about another 1,000 feet to climb in about, I think, half a mile. So it's got to be a steep one. It's wearing me out here. So taking a little breather. Just had a kind bar and some water, and ready to move on again. Wow, this is a butt kicker. Moving at a snail's pace here. I think I've climbed 1,000 feet now, and about 500 to go. And still, I've been on one trail now for quite a while. So I think this must be the herd path. It hasn't dissipated into several trails like some of the earlier ones. But this is much more rugged than I assumed. Just keep plugging away. Partway up the talus field, there should be a cairn at the top of it. That should mark the trail that goes to the summit, if all works well. Well, my map says I'm smack dab on the summit, but I think there's a register and I can't find it. Wandered around a little bit. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Trying to even move up here. I did not find the right path, or maybe there isn't one. Holy crap, I am wiped out. I'm going to look around a little bit and then head down, I guess. I really sure hope I find it, though. Thankfully. At long last. There it is. Summit of Vose Spur. Can't see anything. I'm not sure if it's worth all the work getting up here, but I'm sure glad I don't have to come back. Alright, I'm back at camp and I am spent. That just kicked my ass. I'm actually a little bit concerned because I've been kind of exhausted lately. And I don't think I should feel like I feel right now. And I had a tick embedded in my ear, like up in the lobe. And I do pretty good tick checks, but that guy pulled one over on me. And I think he was there for like 3 days. My doctor would only give me a single dose of whatever that antibiotic is that they use, rather than a full cycle. I guess that's the protocol. So I'm not, I don't know, maybe I'm just making excuses, I don't know, but I'm just completely spent. I've just been sitting here for 10 minutes doing nothing, trying to get motivation to cook my dinner. So anyway, sorry I didn't film so much. It was really tough to film. I was basically swimming through trees, and it was hard. It really was hard, but still, I don't think I should be this spent. In any case, I'm going to get my dinner going, hopefully, if I can find the energy. Well, I managed to get my turkey soup down, which was half my dinner. I was also going to have pad thai, and also drank a box of wine because it's a recovery drink. So anyway, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm just going to go to bed. I'm not even going to do my normal chores, move my electronic files and all of that into different folders and stuff, so I'm nice and organized. I just have to deal with it in the morning. Tomorrow should be an easy day, though, just walking out from here back to the car, so I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 6 a.m. Slept pretty good. I'm still pretty wiped out though, but definitely feeling better than when I went to bed. So I did get some recovery. Having a coffee, get ready to hit the road. Just reversing what I did yesterday, except for possibly that Forest Service road. I'm not sure if I'll take that or not. That was quite a thrash. It does save 2 miles though, so it'll be a tough decision. I'll decide when I get to it. Anyway, we're on the way now, and I think I have about 10 miles out of here. Okay, I'm back on the Sawyer Pond Trail. I'm 6 miles back out to my vehicle on the Kankamagas Highway at the Sawyer Pond Trailhead. I really regret not capturing more of my the ascent of Vose Spur. I wish I could have sucked it up and just done a little more filming, but I was spent and it was challenging. So anyway, I'll try to do better on some of these other situations I find myself in to capture it on film. But still a good trip. Hopefully this will increase my fitness levels a bit heading into my sabbatical and all my backpacking trips I have planned then. But for today, like I said, I've got about 6 miles to go. Same 6 miles we covered on the way in. So I'm going to wrap up most of my filming here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.